Hello folks, it's JDporkchop and welcome to another episode of Kerbal Space Program 1.1. I know this has been a really slow week for videos. I have been busy and in all honesty I've been a wee bit lazy with it. But I've got today off. I'm going to try and get as much recording done as possible. So expect a lot of stuff in the next couple of days. And I'm going to try and make a real effort to stop these kind of gaps. When I'm busy of having no videos. It's basically just me trying to juggle my time along with time to record, which I've done badly so far, but hopefully not so much in the future. So for today, when we left off last time, we'd just done a flyby of Minmus, so I suppose the next step really would be a landing on Minmus. So I think we're going to do that. I'm going to cut quite a lot of it because it's obviously something we've already seen a lot of. Is the takeoff and the going up to a planet and blah blah blah. It's all sort of been done before. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do the Minmus landing, and then we're going to try and do something new. I think space station would be the next kind of logical step. So let's get the Minmus landing sort of out of the way. It needs to be done. Not enough funds. Uh-oh. Or maybe we're not going to do that then. Maybe we're going to do something else. Maybe we're going to do some missions? I did buy quite a lot of stuff in the last... when we did the last episode, didn't I? What did I bought? I bought something I updated. Was it the Science and Research Centre I updated? Something like that. So I guess, where do you get the missions from again? Is it that one? Yes. Right, which ones do we already have active? Plant flag on the moon. Well, I can't do that because the rocket I can't afford to send. Rescue Kerbal from orbit. Rendezvous with 2 vessels. Or we could just try and find one that'll plant a flag on Minmus. I should accept that because I'll forget to do it. On the surface of Minmus, I should accept that one as well. And then when we get to Minmus, but we need to first get a bit of money. Temperatures. Is there anything that I can get? What's this one? We could do this one. This one looks like it might work. So I've got to take the solid fuel booster. I've got to be in Kerbal. I've got to be above 51,000. And I have to have a speed of 320. And that would get me 22,000. And a 9,000 advance. Although, did those ones just give me an advance? Yeah, I've got 128,000 now. That might actually be enough to send them in this rocket. Let's have a look. How much does this rocket cost? Cost 34,000. Oh, now I have 128, so that's fine. Okay, problem solved. So, launch. And then obviously when we get to Minmus, this should unlock a massive amount of stuff for us. So, off we go. As already stated, we've already done this quite a lot already. So I'm going to cut pretty much, I think, up until the point we're in orbit around Minmus, because, yeah, can't see any reason why you'd want to see me going into orbit again. It would help if I turn my SAS on. Right, so I will be back in a second, guys, once we have made it to Minmus. And through the power of editing, I'm now at Minmus. Took a couple of attempts. I had to load up the save a couple of times, but that's the joys of F5 for you. So I think best place, well, where I always try and land first is on that big flat bit. It's like a frozen ocean there. So we're going to do one more, and it's in the sunlight as well, which, as we've talked about before, unless you have lights on your ship, landing in the dark is very much a guessing game. So we're going to do a quick orbit. Where's that gone? Oh, it's gone into the dark side now. I guess we could try that ocean there. Where are we in relation? Yeah, so if we kind of drop it down now. Let's see where that gets us. Okay, now remember the planet is going to continue to rotate, so we're going to aim high. And I might drop it down a little bit, try and land in this bit here. Just because there is very small. So let me see if I can remember how to do this. If we go to the... I think I need to burn here to drop it down. I think. Yes, there we go. We'll drop that down just a little tiny bit. So it's sort of in line with this sea here. There we go. Now the gravity on Minmus is a lot less than the moon, or the Mun. So it should be quite a soft landing. We won't need to use up a massive amount of fuel. Oh, look at that, perfect. Right, let's go into first person view. There it is. Right, so we need to set it to retrograde. Put our gear out. Yeah, the atmosphere is a lot. Sorry, not atmosphere. The gravity is a lot lower, so you'll use up a lot less fuel. I actually had to use quite a lot of fuel getting here because my burn out to Minmus was slightly out. So halfway here I had to burn up a ton of fuel, but we should still have plenty to land and get back. I hope, he says. So yeah. Just 20. We're at 20,000 feet or meters. I keep saying feet. If there's a way to change it, and then I won't get it wrong. So if at this point, where are we going to land? We're going to land over here. So if we just wait a little bit longer, wait until we're right above the sea, and then do a burn to bring our retrograde up to the point at the top of the nav ball. And we should be good. Right, no more fast forwarding because I'll muck it up and I'll smash into the planet. I try not to do it much, but I'm always very conscious that I'm recording and that watching a ship very slowly descend towards a planet's surface isn't particularly exciting. I suppose I could sort of do it in fast forward and then speak over it. That could be something I could do. But I kind of like doing it this way because you get that immediate... you know, like if I do it after the fact, you don't get the natural reaction of things. I don't know. I'm just spitballing ideas, talking mostly to myself rather than you lot. So, burn to get the retrograde to the top of the nav ball. There we go. Whoa! Whoops, wrong button. Perfect. And sorted. So now, basically just descend. I'm going to F5 because I can see what's going to happen. So we're going very slowly down. So I am going to do what I said I wouldn't do and fast forward a little bit. But like I said, I mean the gravity is so low here. We just need to do a tiny little burn when we're like, I don't know, 100 meters off the surface. Oh, we're already at 60. Still too high. Right, let's just correct that. There we go. It's going to be the perfect landing, he says. And 50 meters. Fast forward it a little bit. Oh, I can't. Oh well, you're just going to have to very slowly watch me approach the ground. Right, do a little burn now. Oh, we're almost there. Almost there. The good thing about Minmus though is the tiny amount of fuel you need to get landed and take off again. So when we finally make a planetary mining base, which we will get to, I mean it's maybe a little bit far away at the moment, but when we do get to that, we might consider doing it on Minmus. I've never done it on Minmus before, it's always been on the moon. Right, try and keep it relatively... Whoa, no! Ah! Oh, I hit the wrong button. Poop. Okay, let's do that again. I don't have any RCS as well, because normally I would literally thrust myself into the ground. Could do it this way, I guess. This is a really bad idea. But, meh. Alright, there we go. Burn towards the ground a little bit. I can just see me hitting the wrong button again and go slamming into the surface of the planet. Right, let's try this again. Okay. And slow it down. And slow it down. And we're drifting a little bit. And touch down, sort of, almost. Let's just stop skating about. Woohoo! We have landed again. Sort of bounced off the first time, but second time is a charm. So, usual gig. Let's get some science collected. It's 50. And go around the back and get our log temperature. Crew reports, and we just need to do our EVA. So if we just jump down from here, whoa, about smashing our face off the spaceship. Well, I tell you, if you were going to build a base, it's perfectly flat to build stuff here. It really might be an idea. And we're not far away from it. I think the next thing we're going to do after we've done this is this spaceship is now going to be retired. It's served as well, but it's now out of date. We need to get more science and more, more equipment strapped to these things. And so I think it's time to build something new. This spaceship's done us very well, and it's very successful. But time for something new. Right. So the planting of the flag. Ta-da! So we will name it Minmus Alpha. Oh, I've got my cap locks on. Try again. Minmus Alpha. And first landing on Minmus. Sorted. And that should have unlocked a load of stuff. Wow, look, 181,000. So that's all our money worries that we had before sorted. That's enough to launch another 10 spaceships. What do we got? Have entered into suborbital spaceflight, landed on the surface of Minmus, walked on the surface of Minmus, and planted a flag on the surface of Minmus. This also means that we have unlocked a load of contracts as well. Oh, is that what we just looked at? Yeah, that's that one. Where's the other contract? I'm sure there was 2. I think the other one was take science from orbit. So we'll go back up and we'll take a couple of things. Right. Oh, take surface sample. We didn't do that before? I'm sure we couldn't. Wow, 150 science. That'll do. I'm sure we didn't take any surface samples of the moon. I'm sure that the option wasn't there before. Or am I just misremembering? I don't know. Right, back into the spaceship. Whoa, whoa. And F. F. No, not climb, you stupid thing. B. Orbit. Whoa. Whoa. No. Uh, on the next spaceship there will be ladders. I guarantee you. I can guarantee ladders because this is a pain in the butt. There we go. Right, board. Done. Right, is there anything else really that we need to do while we're here? A quick look round. Can we see the Earth? Kerbal. Nope. Guess we're on the wrong side. And do you know what? I'm going to do this pod as well, because we've already done pods in orbit, but I am going to keep one of the thermometers and take a reading up above, because I'm sure one of the contracts was... let's delete these ones, because we know about these. I'm sure one of the contracts was like, take science from orbit around Kerbal, Minmus. Right, so I think it's time to head back. So we are going to take off. Nice and gentle. Whoa, turn the SAS on. I'll do. And let's see how quickly we get. I mean, we're already at 80,000. Just have to keep burning out. Burn out to about, I don't know, 300,000. That'll do. That should be enough, maybe? I hope so. Right, so landing gear up. And we will also take a little bit more science. Log temperature. I know that we've already, like, we're not getting any science from this, but that should unlock. Maybe not. We'll get rid of that then. I'll check it when we get back, and because I'm going to have to come back to Minmus plenty of other times to grind out science, so I'll just grab it the next time I'm here. Right. Let's head up, and then I'll probably cut it till we get back to the planet. Is this going to be... Let's just burn a little bit further, eh? That'll do. Alright, that must be far enough. And... Come on, break orbit. No? Okay. Burn a little bit further. I sort of really underestimated with saying it would be 300,000, didn't I? Screw it. Just stick it out. There we go. And break. There we go. Perfect. Look at that. Right. I will meet you back on Kerbal, because all I've got to do is, as you know, burn down and land, so not very exciting. And we will meet you back in the Science Center. And we're back on Kerbal, and 356 science from that one mission. And that was without all the experiments. So if we sort ourselves out, get a new spaceship built, hopefully we should be able to start really raking it in. So, what else did we get? We're now almost back at 500,000 funds, so that's sorted out all our money problems. And 3 XP for Valentina. Only still level 2 though, so I'm not quite sure how to get any more now without going to another planet. I might have to go look that up. Yeah, so we're doing good. What else have we unlocked? Returned to the surface from Minmus, so that's great. And scientific data from the surface of Minmus. There was definitely one other contract though, and I can't remember what it was. Not that one. That one. Active. No, the other one was from Planet Flag on the Moon. So that's okay. We will go back to the Moon soon. So as I said, the rocket that we currently have is out of date. It doesn't have a lot of science on it. It could be better, but it's been really reliable, so we've just sort of stuck with it. But I think it's time to build a new rocket. So I'm going to do, as I did last time, I'm going to build the actual pod bit, the important bit, on camera, and then the rest of it I'll just sort of stick on the bottom later on. So I want it to be a big one. I want it to be the mark, is it Mark 3? Mark 2. Mark 1-2. This one. For one very simple reason. That. You can stick the Science Junior thing on the top. And this is... other than collecting a sample, I think this is the most science you can get. And we obviously haven't used this at all in the orbit of Mimas and the Moon. So if we stick that on there, that's going to get us a lot of science. So that is the basis of what our pod is going to look like. So we're going to stick on the back an aerial, and then we need our... Should I stick that there? Does that make sense putting it there? I don't have a big enough one to put it like underneath. So if I stick that there, and then when we unlock the bigger... I could go check if I can use it as... let's save that. Overwrite. Let's just go check if I've got enough science to unlock it, because I know I kept some back for... is it this one? Yeah, that's what we need. And I haven't... No, I don't have enough science. Oh well. Well, what we'll do then is, for now, we'll stick... Where is it? For now, we'll stick... Whoa, wrong button. This here, and then the... Where is it? This on top. And then when I've unlocked that, I'm going to take that out and stick the bigger one underneath this capsule. Just so it's not too top heavy is the main reason for that. And it looks sort of weird. Right, next. What do we need next? Let's put some extra parachutes on this thing. We should put some drone chutes on. Yeah, we'll put two drone chutes on. Put them there. Or should we do 4? Nah, 2 will do. No, actually, it's going to be a lot heavier than the last one, isn't it? So yeah, whoops. We'll put 4 on. Keep it nice and symmetrical looking. Let's just put that there. Cool. Next. Right, so we need underneath this pod. We definitely need the heat shield. Not that one. That one. There we go. And then, so this is the bit that's going to come back to Earth, or Kerbal. Everything else we will dump along the way, as usual. You know, sadly it's quite inefficient, but not much I can do about it. Right. So, I might put these on the body, actually, on the bit below, because they're quite kind of big and bulky. But we will stick a couple of these here. Let's just check it looks okay on the other side. Yep, that's fine. Should we put a fold-out one on as well, just for the extra power? Like when we're landing, we might want to recharge our batteries. 6x1 or a 3x2. Actually, we'll do the ones in a container because they're better. 3x2 one. Where are we going to stick these? Let me think. Should we just stick them below? Stick them there? That look good on the other side? Yeah, that looks fine. Next. What do we need next? Landing gear. Right, I suppose we'll do the science stuff next. We'll do it on the back of here. So first I want 2 of these. Do them up high. Another one there. Then I need the barometer thing. Same again. We don't really need 2, but for the sake of keeping it nice and symmetric, we'll put 2 on there. Mystery goo container. Where are we going to stick you? Is it gonna? If I put it, oops, wrong button. If I stick it there, yeah, that looks alright, doesn't it? Okay. So we don't need any more of this stuff. What do we need for here? We're going to need to put lights on it, but we'll put that on the bodywork underneath. Don't need any of that. What's this? Oh, that's just service bay things. Is that worth doing? Nah, not really. Do we need a radiator? I have no idea what this thing does, in all honesty. I should maybe go look that up. I know it obviously gets rid of heat, but does electrical stuff make heat now, or is it just the heat from when you're re-entering, or if you're too close to the sun, or core heat times max cooling? No idea. Well, if things start getting hot and blow up, then we'll know we have to add one of those. But until I need one, I'm not going to fit one. Excess weight and all that. Right, next. I suppose this would be the next logical thing to stick on. I hate this thing though, it's huge. It's way, way too big. But I don't think there's any smaller ones without mods. Because obviously I normally play this with a load of mods attached to it, but I thought I would do it in vanilla. Ooh, look. Cool. Right, so I think that is the majority of this bit done. I'm just going to do the bit that actually lands on the moon as well, and then I'll probably do the rest off camera. So I'm going to stick a little one of them on, and then I want to, as before, I want quite a wide base. We talked about this the last time I built a rocket on camera, and it was too heavy, so we ended up having to take them off. But yeah, the wider the base, the less likely you are to tip over when you land. And this is quite a big rocket, so it's going to be heavy. It's going to be, you know, big. So if you can try and build your base reasonably wide, it makes it makes you a lot more stable. Stick some aerodynamics on. The only thing that worries me is this going to have enough power to slow down when it's landing? I don't know. I could put 6 on. That could be an idea. That look cool. That looks pretty good. I quite like that. Right. Next, should we do RCS now? Yeah, but if we've got 6 of these, then it sort of makes it difficult. Could put something bigger on? Nah, for now we don't really need RCS. When we start doing like orbital maneuvers and stuff, then we'll probably need it. But for right now, let's not bother. And if we do end up finding that we're needing it, then we can always add it after the fact. Right, next, connect this to this. Perfect. And I'll just stick it on now, but I'm not going to build the rest of the rocket on camera. But that is going to be where the rest of it connects to, obviously. And then lights. Finally get some lights on this thing. Oh, we need batteries as well, don't we? Let's do the batteries first. And I tell you what we'll also do. Stick some more. There we go. That's cool. That looks fine. And then we'll stick some batteries here. That should be enough. Then landing struts. Now, try and get them down as low as possible without them looking a bit silly. Just so there's plenty of ground clearance. Now look at look at how wide that base is compared to, you know, if I just had them stuck onto this thing. So it's going to be very stable when it lands. Because I have had rockets tip over. I'm sure, didn't one of the first episodes, didn't it tip over? I don't have the greatest of memories, as you can probably tell. I think that's us, just the lights. That'll do. Is that going to be enough lights? Should I maybe stick some more on the base? Nah, that'll do. I'll tell you what I will do though, is just for the... Nope. There we go. Cool. Is that centered? That looks a little squiffy, doesn't it? There we go, that's better. Just tilt it. Nope. Tilt it that way a little bit more. There we go. Plenty of lighting now. So we can do dark side landings. And I think that's us. I'm not seeing anything that we've missed. Let's just quickly go through everything. Oh, a ladder. That might be an idea. It's going to have to come right down there where all that stuff is in the way. Well, I might just leave it and continue to the RCS thing. Yeah. Because even though, even if I add these to it, I don't have the ladders that actually extend down the way, so I'm still going to have to use RCS anyway. So I'll just leave it. Any of this, don't need any of that, don't need any of that, don't need any of that. I think we're good. Perfect. Now we just have to name her. So, Goliath? No. I don't know. I tell you what, I'll think of a... We're going to wrap this episode up now, so I'm going to think of a name between now and... oh, I tell you what, even better. If anybody watching this thinks of an idea for the name of this ship, stick it in the comments. I know I don't have a massive amount of people watching this at the moment, so if I don't get any comments, I'll just make it up myself. But if somebody watching this thinks they would like to name the ship, then give me your ideas. And in the next episode, we will probably give this a test launch and start planning towards building a space station. I think that would be the next logical step. And that means we can start aiming towards outer planetary. What's the word? We will leave our little corner of the universe and head off to other planets, which I've never done before. So this is going to be from here on out. I've built space stations before, and I've built, I've done moon bases. I've done everything except go anywhere further than Nimbus. So at that point, it should become very interesting. Might not be the word. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode and me babbling for the last 15 minutes. If you have, a like and a subscribe would be really appreciated. And in the next episode, like I said, we will test our new rocket. We'll give her a name and maybe go, I don't know, go for a little jolly jaunt off to the moon or something. And hopefully start planning the next stage of our Kerbal Enterprise. Enterprise? Is that the right word? I don't know. So, yeah, guys, a like and a subscribe, and I will catch you in the next episode. I've been JDporkchop, this has been Kerbal Space Program 1.1, and I will catch you later.